Imagine being offered a fortune so massive that you could buy your own country. A salary so outrageous that it makes billionaires look broke. A number so high that you literally earn more per second than most people do in a month. And now, imagine looking at that offer and saying, no, this isn't fiction. This is the real story of Kylian Mbappé, the boy from Bondy, the golden child of French football, and the man who turned down the most insane contract offer in sports history, because his dream wasn't for sale. At just 24 years old, Kylian Mbappé was already a World Cup winner, a Champions League finalist, and one of the most marketable athletes on earth. His name echoed in stadiums, his face lit up billboards, and his legacy was already being written in gold ink. But nothing could prepare the world for the moment when Saudi Arabian club Al Hilal came knocking with a deal so big, it broke the internet. Let's break it down. Al Hilal offered Paris Saint-Germain €300 million just to transfer him. That alone would have been the most expensive deal in football history. But it didn't stop there. The Saudi club put an offer on the table that would make even Hollywood actors and tech billionaires blink twice. €700 million. Yes, you heard that right. €700 million. Not over 5 years. Not over 3. Per year. Tax-free. Let's do the math, just for fun. €700 million a year translates to about €58 million a month. That's €13.4 million every single week. €1.9 million per day. Over €79,000 an hour. €1,331 every minute. And around €22 per second. Imagine standing still for 10 seconds and making over €200 without moving a muscle. That's not a wage. That's a cheat code. For most people, that kind of money is impossible to ignore. That's generational wealth. That's, never worry about a bill again, money. That's, I just bought a spaceship for fun, kind of money. And it's tax-free. Come on. In a sport where loyalty is bought, and careers are short, this was the ultimate golden ticket. And yet, Mbappé said no. Let that sink in. He didn't hesitate. He didn't play games. He didn't use the offer to negotiate a better deal elsewhere. He just flat out refused. Why? Because in his heart, there was only one destination, Real Madrid. Now here's where it gets emotional. Kylian Mbappé grew up idolizing Cristiano Ronaldo. Posters of County Route 7 covered his walls. He watched Madrid dominate Europe and dreamed of being part of that legacy. For him, playing at the Santiago Bernabeu wasn't about the money. It was about history. About legacy. About writing his own chapter in the greatest footballing story ever told. He once said, I deserve the money I earn. I don't steal it from anyone. That's how the world works. And in another breath, he admitted, I don't even know exactly how much I earn. When he was 12, he thought footballers were overpaid too. But now he knows it's not just about talent, it's about demand, value, branding, power. Mbappé is more than a player. He's a global icon. A marketing machine. A brand on legs. But here's where the controversy kicks in. Some fans said he was crazy. That rejecting €700 million was arrogant. That no footballer is worth that kind of money. Others hailed him as a man of principle. A hero, a rare breed in a world where players jump ship for money without blinking. Think about it, how many times have we seen players talk about loyalty and dreams, only to sign massive deals in places they've never even heard of? But Mbappé, he had everything on the table: fame, fortune, freedom. And still, he followed his heart. Let's talk facts. This deal would have made Mbappé the highest paid athlete in human history. Not just football. Not just sports. Period. Bigger than LeBron. Bigger than Ronaldo. Bigger than Messi. Bigger than Tiger Woods, Floyd Mayweather, or even Elon Musk's salary at Tesla. It would have shattered every record in existence. But he didn't bite. And yet, the plot thickens. Rumors swirled. Was it really about Real Madrid? Or was there more behind the scenes? Did someone at PSG pull strings? Was he pressured politically? After all, France has strong ties with Qatar, and Qatar owns PSG. Was this about more than football? Some said the offer was a power move by Saudi Arabia. A statement to the world that they're ready to dominate football, just like they're doing with boxing, golf, and Formula One. That money talks, and they're ready to shout. Others said Mbappé was playing a long game. That he knew he'd still earn millions at Madrid, with endorsements and bonuses. That joining Real was worth more in legacy than money ever could be. But here's the thing. Most people would have taken the deal. Be honest. Would you have said no to that much money? If someone offered you 700 million euros to move for just 1 year, would you have turned it down? Think about your family, your future, your kids and their kids. And still, Mbappé said no, not out of greed, but because he wanted to win the Champions League with the club of his dreams. Because he wanted to wear that white shirt and hear the Madridistas scream his name. It's romantic. It's old school. And it's rare. This story isn't just about money. It's about values. About ambition. About choosing dreams over dollars. In a world where loyalty can be bought and passion is often fake, Mbappé's decision made the world stop and think. Some call it foolish. Others call it legendary. But here's the final twist. What if, just what if, he had accepted? Would football ever be the same? Would it open the floodgates for more mega deals? Would it destroy the fabric of the sport, turning it into a circus of billion-dollar transfers? Or would it just be the next evolution? We'll never know. Because Kylian Mbappé, one of the richest, most talented, and most powerful players in the game, chose his dream over the deal of a lifetime. In the end, that's what makes this story unforgettable. So now I ask you, what would you have done? Would you chase your dream? Or take the deal of the century? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more insane football stories, money facts, and the drama behind the beautiful game. Because at Soccer Spender, we're not just counting goals, we're counting the real cost of football fame.